Wow. 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 Just look into my eyeballs. Matter of fact, look at both of my eyeballs. I want y'all to catch this double vision. Catch that. It's that double vision. Double vision. It's that double. They called me crazy. Oh, they called your boy crazy. I'm not crazy. Oh, I'm not crazy. I'm telling you. They called your boy crazy. What's up, everybody? It's me, E-Man. And we're back! Episode 8! WandaVision! Big credit scene! Be still. My ever-beaten Marvel heart. Be still. Please. Please, no pictures. No pictures. Please, no pictures. Wow! Guys, was that a great episode or what? Oh, fire, 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 hot fire. It was spitting the hot fire. It was spitting the hot fire. Who's hotter than the wee? Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little. I'm okay. I'm sorry. I didn't. Let me bring it down a little bit. Double vision. Okay. First, we gotta say what's up to everybody that came in early. Hold on, let me get. Woo, Joy, what is going on? How are you, Minecraft girl? What up, Jordan? What up, Tiffany Lane? How are you, my girl Sarah Buckley? How are you doing? Deborah, hello, Crystal, what up? The Tap Love Tour, all right now. Patrick, what's up? How are you? Rakiki3, how are you? Let's see. We got Nikita in the house. What up? Bald Dr. Dylan or Dylan? I'm gonna call you Dylan just because I think Dylan, spitting that hot fire. DCJ Square, what's up? Marlene Diaz. So sorry if I mispronounced that. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Y'all kicking it off early, man. We ain't even do the greetings yet, man. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh man, my man Jordan Thomas. What up, dog? How are you? All right, we already got the super chats going. Let's go. You ain't wrong when you're right. Well done, E-Man. But I needed more Monica Rambeau for Black History Month, bro. Look, I just feel like they saving the best for last. That's how I feel like they doing with Monica Rambeau. I think that's what's going on. But man, come on now. How on a scale from 1 to 10, y'all tell me, how was this episode for you? Scale from 1 to 10. And you can include that bonus scene. You can include that too. Scale from 1 to 10. Let me see what y'all got. I want to see where the people are at. Let's see. Oh, I got some 10. Oh, 11. 11. Okay. All right. I see y'all. Okay, 8, 7, 9, 10, 10. Okay, it's a 7, 20. Okay, all right. I love it. Hey, look, we gonna get to the juicy part, of course. You already know. We gotta talk about the double vision theory. We gonna get there. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry. Oh, hold on, Diaz. Hold on. You said another super chat. Thank you so much. We need to know, how was your reaction when you saw the double vision theory? Okay, I'm gonna reenact it for you. I'm gonna give you exactly what happened when this was going down. It was about 2:45 in the morning. That was my reaction. Because I fell asleep. I missed it. I tried to stay up, but I'm old. I missed it. So I had to wake up later. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I ended up watching it. And then when I saw it, I was like, glory. Yes. Oh, that was my reaction. Satisfaction. Oh, completion. Validation. That was my reaction. Thank you. Okay, the Robert Lee Ward. My main man is on point. Good Lord. Thank you so much for the super chat, Robert. Look, I have to say, I say this, if you've been following me, if you've been following anything I've ever done, from back to Infinity War, anytime I make a theory, it always can be wrong. And I have been wrong. I've been wrong a couple times, I mean, I've had theories where I tried to guess where the Soul Stone was. Stupid Russo brothers lying to everybody. I tried to guess the Avengers Endgame name. Wrong. I said Avengers Endgame was not going to be about time travel, and it was going to be about Thanos changing the reality of the world and stuff, which he kind of did, maybe sort of, but whatever. But once in a blue moon, your boy will get a couple right. Once in a blue moon. Okay, so I'm just, when you 1 for 15, you gonna savor that moment just a little bit, So yes, we are going to go over that, but let us please talk about this episode because there's so much stuff happening. Yo, they kicked off this episode. What was that? 1690 something? I didn't even get the year, whatever it was. Yo, Agatha is a whole witch, y'all. Like a witch. Salem, Massachusetts witch. Like, I mean, and this is good because in the comics, she's like 5,000 years old or something like that. So now we have some nice backstory for 1693. Man, y'all so smart. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good job. But now we got backstory for Agatha, and I mean, at this point, I don't even know, are there any more witches outside of her? Because she done cleaned out that whole coven. I mean, your mama too? Whew, that's cold-blooded. Boy, she sucked the life out of them. Oh, did y'all see? Y'all saw what she did. Y'all saw what Agatha did, right? She sucked the life, the magic out of them. What did I say in my Agnes hidden thing? Ooh, your boy might be 2 for 2. Your boy might be 2 for 2. Did I not say in my Agnes hidden agenda theory video that Agnes might be actually trying to steal some of Wanda's power? Looked like she was sucking that power out today. Suck the own mama's magic out. Come on, man. That's so ruthless. Ooh, that woman is cold-blooded. Ooh, but look, okay. So there's a couple of things with Agatha's scene that I think we should definitely kind of think about. And I'll talk about these in the breakdown, of course. But like, for one, she is messing with some real bad magic. Your magic got to be bad when witches have to burn you at the stake. What are you reading, woman? What are you doing? Witches gotta burn you? Like, forget the peasants and the town people. What, other witches? And your mama too? Come on, y'all. Come on. This woman has been doing something. Now, I will say that we don't know if it's the Darkhold We don't know if it's that book from Doctor Strange that with the missing library. We don't know that because this took place in 1693. This could be a whole nother book in itself. This could be on some other dark magic level stuff that is clearly something we haven't dealt with yet. But this has got to be, in my opinion, this has got to be why Doctor Strange has to come through. He has to. You're not gonna sit here and play with all this magic and stuff and the Sorcerer Supreme. You know what I'm saying? It's just like bro, you got one job. You don't. That's all you do is police magic in here. Ooh, hold on. Shonda H, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. So yeah, look, hey, I'm putting my money on Doctor Strange being like the next big cameo to come through. It only makes too much sense. I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, if it's not the Darkhold for that book, the possibilities are just going to blow people away. I think, I just think it'll be ridiculously crazy because we kind of already know what the Darkhold does, like it'll tell you this and this and it might open up some magic portals, whatever. But like, man, if we can get something so crazy that other witches got to burn you. Okay, Marvel, you turning up the notch. You turning it up a notch. I like that. So, okay. We move on. And now, because this is kind of what I was saying in the last live video, I believe, that this episode was going to give us more backstory. And with this backstory, we're going to learn more about Wanda. We're going to learn about how all this stuff started. And that's exactly what they gave us. Eric Tillman, my man, brother, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh man, right after you. Okay. Tawisha Rogers, thank you so much for the super chat. Actually, she might be looking to be supreme and take out Wanda because notice when Wanda saw a vision, she had a crown likened to Agatha's mom. That's very interesting. The crown was similar. And you're referring to kind of like that sequence of when she had the Infinity Stone and stuff like that. It did look very, very similar to the mother's crown. But now I'm wondering, is this like a mantle that gets passed down? Like, was the mom the Scarlet Witch and then maybe now it's Wanda? Don't know. Alejandro, thank you so much for the super chat, for getting the two visions right. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nathaniel, did Wanda have powers before the Infinity Stone? Hey, look. All right, so y'all just want to jump into the meaty stuff. Okay, look. Apparently so. Apparently Wanda has abilities. Now, here's the thing, and I really want us to we have to slow down because Marvel is doing something brand new right now with WandaVision. We're not even in Doctor Strange territory anymore. Okay? We're not in Doctor Strange territory. I mean, yeah, we are because it's magic, but now we're dealing with a different type of magic. We don't know the rules. We don't know the history. We don't know the circumstance. We don't know nothing. So we really have to just kind of make sure that we're not saying that it's one thing. Like, for example, you can't say that Wanda is a mutant. You don't know that because according to what was said, it's sounding as though she's a whole different type of being. She's a whole different type of thing, a thing that was a myth at that. Mutants aren't a myth. This was a singular thing that they were talking about. Like, no, you are that one thing that's supposed to not even exist. So there are so many other questions that are left to be answered. All I'm saying is, because I know sometimes y'all cheat on me and go watch other people's YouTube videos, and that's okay. I forgive y'all. I forgive you. But I would just say, let's not rush to classify anything yet until we get more confirmation. Because right now, the only thing that we know with Wanda is that she apparently, according to Agatha anyway, she was able to cast a spell when she was a kid. So going back to what we was talking about with the childhood and everything, when she was stuck there with that bomb and everything, clearly she did some sort of probability hacks, which is actually accurate to the comics. She would have, and they kind of were like plot devices or whatever in the comics, but she had this ability to kind of change chance to her favor or to the misfavor of someone else. She can give you real bad luck, like a real witch, So these things were confirmed, and Agatha, her theory, at least for now, is that whatever stuff she kind of had already got amplified with the Infinity Stone. The problem I have with this, though, the one problem I have with this is, what does that mean for Pietro? Because he also got his powers from the Infinity Stone. Does that make him a different type of being? Is he a mutant, but maybe Wanda isn't? Maybe they're both mutants. Maybe they're both witches. I don't know. I don't know. But this is something Marvel's going to have to answer sooner. I hope this next episode give us something. Okay, we got to take a pause. Hold on. Frozen06, thank you so much for the super chat. Doctor Strange must get involved soon. Even he doesn't think chaos magic exists. That is true. He better head back to the library where he learned about Dormammu. That is true. Look, chaos magic it's a whole nother realm of madness that madness, multiverse, madness. The real Django, thank you so much for the super chat. Interesting how Agatha acted like Talos when he was probing Carol's past. For info in Captain Marvel, Agatha probed Wanda's past too. Very interesting. Excellent insight. That is a really good observation. But yeah, like going through Wanda's memories and everything, that was totally just like, a simulation of sorts, just to kind of go. But do you notice, and this was also what, I think it was in either Doctor Strange or Thor also talked about it, but like in Marvel and MCU, magic, science, they're kind of the same thing. It's just all different. I mean, we saw the Skrulls, as the real Django pointed out, the Skrulls did their whole simulation thing through like some other type of technology, but Agatha's doing it through her magic. Hey, kudos on you for that. That was a dope point. Sarah Buckley, what up? What up? Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks again for another live E-Man. I'm calling it. If Wanda has to see Vision die again, she will destroy the universe. Let's start with Hayward. Yo. Sarah, you going there? Okay, look. Both these visions ain't gonna be able to live. Somebody's got to die. They're not gonna make it. She's gonna have to make some tough decisions. I'll save it for the breakdown. But no. We'll save it for the breakdown. But yes, one of them is gonna have to go. And I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because they can technically do whatever they want. Okay. All right, y'all covered in strong. I got you. Okay. Let's see. Don't go. Okay. Australia Graves, thank you so much for the chat. Late to the stream, just wanted to say keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. We got Larry Potter. What's up, Larry? This was for your reaction. Thank you so much. Notice Wanda was driving a scarlet car. However, this episode was very emotional for me. Hey, first of all, that car was nice. That I was like, okay, Wanda, I didn't know y'all using Tony Stark's black card or something? Like, how you ain't got no Sokovian budget. Where you get that money from? Must be a rental. Yeah. But yeah, that car was nice. Thanks, Larry. Okay, let's go to Wisher Rogers. Thank you so much for the super chat. Did Wanda's vision come from when she feels him? she actually took him in and now is able to recreate him, absorbing him of sorts. Man, that's a great question. I mean, I think a lot of what she created definitely is from memory. But clearly there's a limitation to her powers because, a lot of people were saying like, oh, well, maybe she created him from the corpse and reanimated him. But if that was the case, as I've been saying, he would have had his memories at least. But the fact that she just created him from scratch, I'm wondering if that just means that that's also his limitation is you only know whatever you can know within the hex, and that's it. That's why she was saying you don't want to step outside the hex, because if he does, he'll stop to exist. He was never a real boy to begin with. So that is something for sure. Hold on. Let's see. Monty392. Thank you so much, brother, for the super chat in episode 7. Did you notice the door to the rover got ripped off when Monica jumped out? Like she already has super strength. I've been hearing that, and I don't know if that's like new rock stars or whoever was putting that out there. I don't believe that's true. I mean, think about it like this. If you have a space vehicle or whatever, and let's just say there's an emergency, there's probably going to be like an emergency blow the hatch, type of mechanism on there. So no, I do not believe that Monica has super strength already, or even at that point, not yet. It looked more like she was opening it and the thing just like popped open because it kind of has to pop open for emergency purposes. I just think that if Marvel did want to show us that Monica had super strength, for example, I feel like they'd be more deliberate about it. I don't think they would put it in like a half a second scene where only people like myself, or new rock stars or whoever else out there would have to watch it at 0.225 speed to catch it. So I'm going to say no to that, only because I think that Marvel would be more obvious if they wanted to display that. So thank you so much for your question, sir. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss nobody. Stephanie Garnett, thank you so much, ma'am, for the super chat. Love your work. Thank you so much. Let's see. Did I get everybody? Okay. Yep, we got him. Okay. And who else? Who else? Donald Buckingham. Donald Buckingham, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we now know that Wanda has abilities, right? Ever since she was a kid. Now, interesting thing, I suppose, Pietro didn't exhibit any powers before that. So I guess that must make Wanda somewhat a little bit more special than Pietro, even though they twins. I don't know. Do with that what you will. What else? Now we know that the TV sitcoms and stuff were all part of her past. I think we kind of put that together. And the whole bomb thing was also there as well. So, now I like the fact that we're getting some of these pieces kind of just added in so that we can have that backstory and stuff. Oh, Alejandro, thank you so much for the super chat. Shuri downloaded Vision's brain, so we might see the future. In the future, his brain downloaded into one of the Visions. Yeah, whichever survives. Yes, that is absolutely true. I mean, I don't know if it was confirmed that she downloaded all of it, but I would suspect and hope that she ended up, downloading it all the way. And yes, eventually, Vision will come back. But in the meantime, yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting to see the Vision that we have for now. Or whichever one survives. I don't know. But let's talk about that Infinity Stone. When she had the Infinity Stone encounter in her memories. So, man, that was a very interesting scene because we had, clearly, according to Hydra anyway, no one had ever survived touching it, right? But two things happen. I think, for one, the Mind Stone, right, Clearly, she didn't touch the Mind Stone. At least I don't believe she did. I think she touched it in her mind because it's the Mind Stone. Get it? So I think that she went ahead and touched it with, in the mind. But like, if you notice, and I don't know if you've seen the image of that Scarlet Witch looking figure, that was a picture of her. That was actually her with the headdress on, and that was, so she was having a future vision of herself, which is actually kind of interesting. It's kind of weird because they're kind of making it seem like the Phoenix Force from X-Men. So I don't know. Like I don't know if they're like gonna rewrite this or change it up, but that was a certainly interesting segment. Adam, what's up? Thank you for finally joining. I know you've been trying to get on the lives. You're here. Welcome, my brother. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see, we got one more. Jesse Hernandez. Will Gray Vision have memories, or will Sword wipe his memory? That's a fantastic question. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. I think the one thing, at least if it's true from the comics, the one thing that we will have with this white Gray Vision is that he won't have emotions. Like, he's going to be more robotic than anything else. So I think that's more than likely what we will end up seeing, from him, because that, again, that's how they did it in the comic books, and it was the West Coast Avengers story. I want to say it was called Vision Quest. That's where you get the storyline. I like, literally in that story, they showed you Vision getting dissected and being being brought back and everything. So you're going to have that factor as well. But going back to Wanda and her vision with the Infinity Stone, did you also notice how Hydra couldn't see what was on the camera? Now that, I think, was yet another manifestation of Wanda's powers. Because if you think about it, Wanda censored Sword's broadcast too. Why not censor Hydra's? So like, maybe that's just an instinctual thing. And even at that point, she was able to turn the TV on and off. So maybe even back then, she was already showing the signs of what she can do with her powers. And yeah, the Infinity Stone, or exposure to it, triggered something into her. Now, I saw some of y'all making some good points. She could be the Nexus being, or a Nexus being. And if I'm not mistaken, the Nexus beings are the beings that basically exist necessarily, like they have to exist. They exist across all the multiverses. If I'm not mistaken, that means that there's like you're not going to have like 50 different Wandas or whatever. Like, there's one Wanda. If I'm wrong about that, please correct me on that. I haven't brushed up on the Nexus stuff in a while. But one thing is for sure, she's super important, especially when it comes to the multiverse. So because she's a Nexus being part of the multiverse is going to be crucial in the future endeavors when it comes to the multiverse. And we already know Doctor Strange is going to be dealing with the multiverse. We know that Wanda is going to be in that as well. So clearly something else is going to happen. Hayward is trash. Hayward is trash. And there's a very important question I'm going to ask y'all about Hayward in just a moment. But we discovered Wanda did not steal the body. How many? I don't want to tell y'all I told y'all so, because I feel like we family. We don't need to do that. I do that for the haters. So all them people that was like, I think you're wrong and I think you're a dummy and you're crazy. Now, I see you with my double vision. I see you, but we good. We good. Wanda did not steal the body, but what I was telling y'all earlier was, Sword are some liars. They some liars. They're lying clearly for political reasons, because whatever they was doing, I believe, especially what we just saw with them activating Vision, they just straight up violated the Sokovia Accords. So like now we know that uh Hayward was clearly, like, when they changed their name to sentient, weapons and all that stuff, they did that to get around the loopholes to go back to Wakanda and have jurisdiction to grab Vision's body. Like that's why they changed their name, because Vision is not Tony Stark's property. He's not Bruce Banner's property. He's a sentient being. However, once he's offline, he is potential for a weapon. So that encounter with Wanda back then was very interesting. And I want to see if y'all caught this. Did y'all hear what Hayward said to Wanda? Dre Mac, what up, dog? Petty Tendergrass. Hey, man, sometimes you got to be petty for the haters, man. You got to be petty for them. Thank you for the super chat, brother. What Hayward said to Wanda, I think, is crucial. It's crucial. This man asked her, or he said to her, and I'm going to paraphrase, he knew that she had the potential to bring Vision back to life. How you know that? How you know that? How do you know that, sir? Sir? Mephisto. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But that question is suspect because it clearly indicates that he has some knowledge about Wanda. We didn't know that Wanda was dealing magic. We just thought she could shoot out little pew pew infinity, beams and stuff. That's all we knew. How you know? How you know that, man? Look, y'all know I don't really get on the Mephisto, Mordo, and I don't really get into the bigger, deeper villain stuff. But that right there, if anybody needs to latch on to something for a bigger villain, blah, 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 that's it right there. So, Jason Wilcox, my man, what up, what up, what up? Here at work, so I can't enjoy like the rest. Double Vision Theory came into reality. You called it first. Thank you so much. You think Agatha's working for someone? You think Hayward will end up being someone else? Well, we just talked about that, but thank you, Jason. I do not think that Agatha is working for someone else. I think what this episode has shown us is that Agatha is someone who is curious about magic and power. And not only is she curious, I mean, she's so curious that she went ahead of her own witch's covenant and stole a book that was outside her level. So if she a level 1, she was reading level 10 books. And according to the witches, that was not acceptable. Which is kind of funny because Doctor Strange kind of did the same thing, didn't he? Sexism. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Whatever y'all want to throw in there. Anyway, but yeah, so I don't think that Agatha is working for someone else. But here's the other thing. Agatha could be, and I have to rewatch this, so forgive me for not being on point right now. Usually I do like 5 rewatches before I work on my breakdown and everything. But if I'm not mistaken, Agatha sounded kind of concerned. She sounded kind of like, yo, I thought that you was cool with your magic and I was just gonna suck on that magic and take it, but you a whole Nexus being, like you a mythical legend beast Pokemon. I can't catch you. Like I need the other ball Pokeball to throw at you or something. Wanda got that juice. So I don't think she's working for anybody else. I think right now the only thing she's working on is her own behalf, which is to get more power. But at the same time, she might have bit off a little bit more than she could chew because Wanda is that real witch. She that witch. All right. Gail Hafner. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Excuse me one second. Okay. Thus, Hayward equals Loki. You know what? Look, I'm gonna say this. I don't think Loki's involved. Only because Loki's got enough mess going on his own. And I kind of feel like what Marvel's trying to do is keep everything self-contained. Yeah, they might cross over into the movies, but I don't think they want their shows to step on each other's shoes anytime soon. So I'm gonna say he's not Loki, but he could be another sorcerer, could be another warlock. I don't know if Hayward being a Skrull fits, only because, again, like, would Skrulls know about chaos magic? Would they know about whatever Wanda's capabilities are? I feel like that's a little bit outside their realm. So I'm going to go with the assumption that Hayward, if he is more than what he is, because again, that question he asked Wanda, that didn't sit well. That's not something you get from observation. That's not something you learn in anything we've known in the MCU. He has some extra knowledge, and it doesn't sound like anything human based. So I think he's more related to magic than he is being like Loki or somebody else. Because Loki, again, he's got his own stuff, his own troubles that he's going to deal with. Urban Vision, Agatha knows them kids ain't real. Man, look, yes, she knows that, but real is relative. I mean, I've put out that video where I said, like, if somebody step out the hex, they might be real. Maybe. I mean, we don't know how any of this works. I mean, Agatha did confirm that Wanda is one of those beings that can produce creation. She can create, which, in a sense, she's literally a goddess. Like, well, I don't know what else you call it. You're a goddess. If you could just sit here and make up stuff from nothing, literally creation from nothing. If that ain't God, I don't know what it is. I don't know. That all my years of seminary school, that nothing, something, God. I don't know. So, yes. Let's see. Tawisha Rogers, thank you so much for the super chat. I wonder why Agatha wanted to keep Monica away. What does she know? Okay, now here's the thing. Monica is a threat to the reality. She's a threat to disrupting everything. Because at the end of the day, like I said, Agatha is curious about magic. Remember, Agatha is the one that sent Pietro, fake Pietro. I like the fact that they did that. Pietro. She sent him. And notice what Pietro was saying. He was like, yo, so where were you hiding them kids? Or how did you do all of this? He's asking the same questions that Agatha wanted to know. Because, again, she was using him as her ears and stuff, as well. So I do believe that Agatha primarily wants to learn whatever was going on with Wanda, probably to take it, maybe to learn it herself. And Monica, she was a blocker. She was blocking the progress. So she had to, separate Wanda from Monica and keep her away. But I'm gonna make a video about what I think happened in the last episode. If you follow me on Facebook or on Twitter, I did drop that theory because I was afraid. I was afraid that this episode was gonna ruin it, and I was like, man, I ain't gonna, put 10 hours into a video just for it to be ruined like in 10 hours. So now that I know that we got a whole nother week to deal with Monica Rambeau, I'm going to make a video. But if you are thirsty and you don't want to wait, you can go check out my Facebook fan page. It's just E-Man's Movie Reviews. You can check on Twitter, E-Man's Reviews. And you can see my theory ahead of time right there, if you don't feel like waiting until I, polish it up and make it all nice and stuff. But I do have a theory as to what happened with Monica, and um, and the sneaky thing Agnes did that a lot of people probably missed. So if you don't, if you want to wait, give me a couple days, after this breakdown, and then I can knock that video out. But if you don't want to wait, check my socials. I posted it there. All right, Michael Hamilton, thank you so much for the super chat. I think White Vision and WandaVision will merge with Doctor Strange's help. Also, Strange will help Wanda harness her powers to perfection. Sounds good to me. I mean, I think at most, Doctor Strange is going to stop this. He's going to help stop her in some way. Because if you notice in that last Nexus commercial, it did say something about like go talk to your doctor, and I've been saying like Doctor Strange has been dropping hints throughout this whole reality thing. Especially with the sign and the intro of the last episode. So I think if anything, he's going to be there to stop it. But I don't think that the visions are going to come together, only because Marvel likes drama. And I feel like they like torturing Wanda. And they're going to make Wanda make a tough decision. Here's the thing. She's going through like the 5 stages of grief. Gosh, I don't even know if I can do them all. What is it? It's like denial, anger, Jesus. Y'all know these? If y'all know them, put them in the chat. All I know is she's gone through the 4 of 5 stages so far. Damn, what is it? It's like denial, grief. Oh man, that's gonna bother me. I'm gonna post it later. But she's going through the 5th stage. Like right now, she's going through her 5th stage, I think, in the final episode, which is going to be acceptance. Acceptance is going to be the final stage of grief, where she will be able to, come to terms with everything that happened. And once she does that, she's gonna have to let one of them go. And I think it might be the creative vision. I mean, bro, you wasn't real to begin with, so deuces. But that's just a theory. John Robertson, what's up? Nick Fury going to come and check Hayward. They going to dismantle Vision. Hey, look, I'm all for Nick Fury coming in on anything, and just be like, what the hell are you doing with my Vision? Just like cuss Hayward out. Boy, just get him out of here. Look, I would love for that to happen. Man, I can't wait. Time out real quick. Yo, we got 536 of y'all watching. Can I get y'all to like the video? Please, if you don't mind. Appreciate you. If you like what you're seeing, just hit a quick thumbs up. Appreciate you so much. A duder reviews. Nice name. Bear Mordo showing up in the next episode. Maybe. I mean, Bear Mordo, don't get me wrong, he's a solid Doctor Strange 2 villain. I'm iffy about putting a bigger villain in this, only because I feel like we're kind of spoiled. And I'm talking about me too. Like, I feel like we're spoiled. Like, ever since Marvel gave us Thanos and started teasing us with that, we've always kept thinking about a bigger bad, a bigger, badder person. There's always something coming. And it's like, I don't know if Marvel is cool with continuing that. They might, I mean, the fact that somebody's about to play around with the multiverse and, Doctor Strange is going to need Wanda anyway, maybe. But I feel like when you start putting in bigger villains into this supporting characters TV show, it kind of takes the shine away from Wanda. Because let's be honest, I mean, like, Wanda might not ever run across Baron Mordo again. Like, that's a Doctor Strange villain. So I feel like if I'm Marvel anyway, if I got a B-level character, a supporting character like Wanda, because she's not ever going to get like her own movie, I want to give her a B-level villain. I want to give her somebody to match her energy, match her power. And I think Agatha at this point is good enough. And then after that, she's going to have a lot of stuff on her hands. I mean, she abducted an entire town. Wanda might be your villain already. I don't know how you get out of this. I mean, you done killed people back in Lagos. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. You caused the Sokovia Accords. Now you took a whole town in New Jersey hostage. Like, weren't you already on house arrest? I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know if we're going to get another bigger, badder villain, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. It obviously it could happen. Cedric Jackson, thank you so much for the super chat. Do you think we'll get an additional surprise cameo in the last episode, or do you think the cast was trolling us? Look, I do. I'll put it to you like this. I'm putting my money, and I'm a terrible bettor, so whatever. I'm putting my money that that Monica's friend has to be something. It has to be something. Now, if Marvel trolls us with some, oh, this was my high school sweetheart friend, and and we don't even know who this is or whatever. It's like, why you waste that setup? Like, you had 3 different episodes where you like set this up. Ooh, my friend is coming. Hey, I know somebody that can help, and I'm just saying it's gonna be a real waste. It's a wasted opportunity if we don't get another cameo. And I'm not talking about Doctor Strange, because I do think Doctor Strange is coming. Like, if that's the big cameo, fine. But I'm counting on Monica's friend, and I need it to be well, if you saw my Tiana Paris interview with Miss Paris, she's a very, very nice lady. If you saw my interview, the way she was talking about Blue Marvel sounded like he's not on the table. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, man, either he was never in consideration, or you a real good actress, because you just made it sound like, oh yeah, Blue Marvel, oh, that'd be cute, yeah, yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right, no Blue Marvel then, huh? Then it's Reed Richards. It has to be. I want it to be Reed Richards. I mean, y'all saw my video. Hopefully, I made my Fantastic Four clues. I mean, there are more clues even beyond that by the time I made that. So, I mean, you look at their uniforms, you look at all the little stuff they set up, the astronaut program and stuff. Come on, man. Marvel ain't got that many astronauts, man. There's like only 4 of them. So, I do hope that we will get another cameo, and I hope that it'll be that. I mean, they could always pull Hank McCoy. I think Hank would be a good one. I got a couple other ones that I think will be interesting, but if I got time, I'm gonna try and save that for another video. So, thanks for the question. Paths Unwritten, thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate you. Everything Hayward has done is reasonable given her past. He let her into S.W.O.R.D. to say goodbye. Responded when she kidnapped the town. Wanda is the villain. You know what? Hey, look, I don't like Hayward because he's been disrespecting Monica Rambeau a little too often, and a little too easy. But you're right. I mean, a lot of things that he was saying made sense. I just can't shake that question that he asked her when he was like, or when he brought up the fact that, like, yeah, but you could bring him back to life. You could bring him back online. It's like, what? How do you know this? You never studied her powers. You don't know her energy. Like, what do you? Man, okay. Let the theories fly with that. Let that go. Ooh, okay. But yeah, as some of y'all had said earlier, though, the emotions in this episode were heavy. I mean, my goodness, man. Like, Wanda had the deed to the house. With the V, that was. But you notice that release of energy and stuff, and we talked about this as well in my previous videos. That the what amplifies her powers are her emotions, and that was clearly her breaking point. That they had that nice little piece of land where they was going to build a house, and Boom, same surge, the same surge from Avengers Age of Ultron. Same surge of energy there. So it's definitely some issues there. Did somebody say Hayward the Duck? Y'all are ridiculous. This is not, y'all not gonna do this crossover. Hayward the Duck. This is why I can't read all y'all comments sometimes. Y'all just Hayward the Duck. Okay, I'm done with y'all. That is crazy. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, so they definitely got the emotional stuff going again. And we already talked about Agatha and the whole Nexus thing. I think we could talk about the double vision. I, it was great. It was just great. I mean, it was just great. Like, when this man said it's time to launch, what did I say in the last breakdown? I was like, launch what? Who? What? Where? Who? Where? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? Double vision, baby. Double vision. I told you when this man was talking about we changed to nanotech and robotics and AI. Like, why you over here talking about vision? And you already shady when you was talking to Monica, and you was over here talking about like, the world's a dangerous place. And she's like, yeah, but you ain't got to be creating weapons. And he was like, pfft. He like just completely disregarded her. Clearly, Sword is on some BS. They some liars. And I don't know who they answer to. Who does Sword answer to? When Vision shows up, who gonna check them? I don't know. Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you so much. Benji's dad. Wanda is truly alone. Cap gone. Tony gone. Yeah. Is Cap gone? Do we know Cap is gone? Or are we just looking at the pictures? Because I saw that picture too with the shield and everything. I don't know if he gone. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let's see. We got another one here. Thank you so much, Portia G. Do you think Magneto could be the bigger cameo since he did show up in the comics to come and get her? Ooh, could it be Magneto? I mean, let me always cover myself and say, sure. Sure, maybe. Maybe Magneto could show up. Is it likely he'll show up? I don't know. I mean, I think, look, let me tell you something. If Michael Fassbender, the young Magneto from the X-Men, First Class and all that, if he want to stroll through and grab him and everything, cool with me. I will equally lose my mind with that. Bring it. I would love that. Is it likely? I don't think so. And the only reason I'm saying I don't think so is because when it comes to mutants, I don't think Marvel is going to, and they could, it wasn't in their plans for phase 4. I think, when phase 4 happened, so that's basically, Black Widow, WandaVision, Falcon, Winter Soldier, so everything right after Endgame, like the immediate stuff after Endgame, that's phase 4. All of that stuff was already in the works back in 2016. So because those things were already in the works in 2016 and moving on, they didn't have the rights and the licenses for mutants from Fox because they didn't buy out Fox yet. So until they bought Fox, which was 2018, 2019, something like that, that's when they was like, okay, now that we're free, legally free to say the word mutant and bring on actual mutants, now we can do that. So if you noticed with fake Pietro, this is why I was telling people, don't go thinking that mutants are here yet, because we don't know if he's real. We don't know if he came from another universe. We don't know nothing. What we do know now is that he was fake and he was created by Agatha. So that was a way for Marvel to kind of, play at us, and just kind of be like, ha, 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 we got you. Here's our little joke at y'all. Marvel does not mind messing with us, clearly, for good reasons, for a good joke. But I don't think that they are going to jump the gun when it comes to mutants. I think they're going to take their time. I think they're going to set little stuff up and then they're going to do it. I don't think they're just going to be like, boom, mutants, boom, Professor X rolling through the door. I don't think they'll do that because they don't have to. Now they don't have to rush things. They can take their time. So that's just my opinion on that for now. Thank you so much for your question and for the super chat, Ms. Portia. Let's see. I think I saw somebody else. Did I miss anybody else? No, no, no. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, man. Okay, so man, y'all hitting the brother up. Okay, all right. Let's see. Dre Max Show. Thank you so much, brother, for the super chat. Someone should do a spoof of WandaVision with black sitcoms. I would love that. Oh my gosh, man, I would love that. Ooh, just you make Vision Martin. I want that. I just want that. Give me that. Paths unwritten. Green Vision versus White Vision. So the mystery genius actor that Bettany always wanted to work with was himself. It was Bettany all along. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, you have to realize also that a lot of these actors are almost trained by Marvel how to do interviews. So, you know, they know how to lie. Now, I personally like to believe that Paul Bettany's favorite actor that he ain't worked with yet is John Krasinski. I haven't seen them do anything together. So I'm just saying, maybe, And I believe because Bettany was not in Endgame. He was in Infinity War, but not in Endgame. So there is the possibility that he could also just be talking about Benedict Cumberbatch, or Cumberbatch, Cumberland, Cuba, Benedict, Cucumber, y'all know what I'm talking about. Doctor Strange, yeah. All right. So yes, it could go a couple of different ways. It could be Michael Fassbender. I'm like, how them Brits like to stick together. All right. Let's see. Diani Omega. I hope I said that right. If not, I apologize. But thank you so much for the super chat. I have been telling everyone I know that watches Hayward is the center. Watch Hayward be the Senator Kelly of the MCU. He is going to make it by the skin of his teeth. Hey, that's possible. I mean, he clearly was triggered when it came to superpowered individuals. So the fact that he was triggered by that sounds like a Senator Kelly from the X-Men movies. Definitely possible. The real Django, thank you so much for the super chat. $5. Appreciate you. Agatha better watch out choking Wanda's kids. That's enough to tear her a new one. Wanda ain't scared of no mother flippers. Look, let me tell you something. If you've read the comics, you know the number one thing to never do is mess with Wanda's fake kids. You cannot mess with them. That she gonna y'all gonna die. Everybody's just gonna die. That's it. That they know simple. Y'all just gonna die. So Buzz 703, what up, brother? I'd like to see Monica Rambeau take on Carol Danvers. Yeah, me too. Like I feel like they definitely got some beef. There's definitely some issues going on. We'll have to wait and see what is going to go down with that. I was looking at one of the interviews with Tiana Paris, and my suspicion is that we will get like a hint of what's going on with them at the end of this episode. But in Captain Marvel 2, obviously, it's going to come to a head, and we'll see what the real issue is. Now, one thing that someone mentioned, and I apologize for not remembering who brought it up to me, but they had mentioned that, there is the possibility that Monica was mad at Carol for not being there, when her mom passed. Or, like maybe while her mom passed or was, going through things, Carol was here on Earth and maybe she didn't see her. I don't know. Maybe there's that. The other idea is that, no, this was not with Monica, but it was more so for Carol Danvers that she was so mad at Thanos because when she snapped, when he did his snap, he killed Monica, and maybe Carol went to go see Maria, and she's old and stuff. So they've got some history there, and we're just gonna have to find out what that is. But clearly, it has to do. I think it has to do with the snap, and there's probably some misunderstanding. But look, I'll be very okay if Monica puts a little hurting on Carol. Just a little pat pat, just pop pop pop. I don't know. Kimberly Allen, thank you so much for the super chat. Hayward, being the wanker that he is, I like that wanker. Wouldn't be unaware of Wanda's existence. The things happened in Nigeria and Sokovia would be on the news. No, I agree. I agree. People would know who Wanda is. I get that. And the only thing that people know about Wanda at that time, up until Avengers and even in Sokovia and all that, the only thing they knew was that she had telekinesis, meaning that she could move things with her mind, and that she had some sort of mental telepathy powers where she could read minds and take possession and do weird stuff. That was something that Maria Hill knew that from Shield, and they documented all that stuff in Age of Ultron when they were giving Cap like the briefing and everything. So they knew that, but again, that doesn't mean he would know that she had the potential to bring Vision back online. There was no way to know that. Even Wanda was like, I can't do that. Like, what you talking about? So again, Hayward got some different knowledge. He coming from somewhere else. He knows something that we don't, and he's probably somebody else. Leslie Martinez, thank you so much for the super chat. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I think we are getting close to the end here. Are y'all excited to see this final battle? We are about to have a battle royale. It's got to be a magical battle royale, and I'm talking about Vision versus Vision, Agatha versus Wanda. I guess Pietro versus the kids, and Monica is gonna have to be in there somewhere. It's gonna be interesting. And if it's true, I'm thinking that this last episode is going to be about an hour. I think it's at least going to be an hour, maybe a little bit more, but we will see. Okay, hold on. Let me grab these last couple questions here. Agatha, you are the Scarlet Witch. Audience, huh? That statement was completely meaningless and without context within the show and movies. For now, I mean, we don't know what the myth of the Scarlet Witch is in the MCU. In the comics, it does have some substance and some meaning, but a lot of this stuff is clearly just here to drag us on. So we don't know yet, but eventually and hopefully things will be explained to us later, like who's the Scarlet Witch, what does that even mean, and where are we going to go. So I wouldn't be discouraged just yet, just because we don't know. Eaton Morrison, thank you so much. The purple color from Agatha Power could be tied to Dormammu or his dimension. Maybe. Yep, maybe. I mean, Marvel does like to color code things, but we don't know. Again, this is a lot of new territory for them to explore. They can introduce new concepts. They can introduce new villains, new areas. I mean, Dormammu's not the only one. You also have Cathan, if you pronounce that the right way. You have other evil entities out there that could totally be where they're drawing their energy from. So we'll have to wait and see. Benji's dad, thank you so much for the super chat. I think neither Vision survives because in Far From Home, the school had the video in memoriam. Oh, of Vision. Now, I suppose the question is, when did this take place, though? And do we know if the outside world knows about both Visions? My guess is that Sword is going to want to keep this other Vision under wraps because, again, it's illegal. Like, they're not supposed to be having they're not supposed to bring Vision back online. That's illegal. So could be fake news. I wouldn't trust the news in that case. Danielle, what up, Danielle? How are you? I don't know what's going on anymore. Will Vision survive? Yes. A Vision's gonna survive. One of them got to. I'm assuming one of them will live. That's just my best guess. Um, Sarah Stockman, what about Agent Wu's missing witness? Yeah, we still got to find out who that snitch was or that informant. Um, I want to say it was that guy in Ant-Man, if I'm not mistaken. He was like one of the bad guys, the ones that was selling stuff or whatever. I know you guys will remember his name. Um, I think he was the informant, and they're probably gonna like connect them there. Do y'all remember what his name was? Okay, Jones Street TV. What about the beekeeper? I don't know if the beekeeper is important. I think the beekeeper was really just there just to show us the effects of the hex. Um, kind of like how people were saying like the mailman and the delivery guy was like Mephisto or he was this or that or whatever. I think these people were just there just to show us that. But like I said, we haven't seen enough to go with that. I don't think the beekeeper is anything, at least not yet. Yes, the truth serum guy. Yes, that guy. That's the guy I was talking about, who I think is Agent Wu's missing person. Spiritual muscle. Do you think that the rabbit and the mailman is there for specific reasons? No to the mailman, yes to the rabbit. I already told y'all I don't trust El Senor Scratchio, whatever. I don't like him. You saw that rabbit out here eating birds and stuff. Yo, that ain't no damn rabbit. Okay? I don't know what it is. It's something. I don't want no parts of that. I don't know what kind of magical creature that thing really is, but don't trust it. Don't like it. So keep your eye on it. I said it was, I think it might be like her familiar or whatever, kind of like how witches have a black cat and all that stuff. That's probably her pet, which means that the rabbit probably also has magic powers. Not to say that it casts things, but it's probably not what you assume it to be. So don't be surprised if the rabbit turns into like some crazy monster or something, or if the rabbit starts breathing fire or starts flying. I don't know, but just don't be surprised if that happens, because clearly there's some weird stuff going on with that rabbit. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice now. Okay, Jeremy Draper, thank you so much for the super chat. With that, I am going to bring this to a close. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all know I have to go watch WandaVision again for like the 15th time so I can like get this breakdown together for y'all. But please continue commenting, because I will come back once I get some free time. Man, I need to eat too. I'm so hungry. Excuse me. Keep commenting because I will come back and talk to y'all, chit chat with y'all. Leave me whatever theories you got. Leave me whatever questions you got. Especially if I gotta, if there's like a pressing issue or something, I'll try to include that in the breakdown. If there was something I didn't get a chance to cover here, I Donna's like, no, please stay. No, I have to go to another podcast. I have to go do another friend's podcast, and then I have to go work on the video because y'all be complaining, talking about my videos take too long to do, and I'm like, but that's why I gave y'all the live. That's why I came to talk to y'all now. So yeah, I gotta go. But thank y'all so much. Appreciate you guys so much. Be back here next Friday. I cannot tell y'all how lit next Friday is gonna be. Y'all already know. We know this. We all gonna be here next Friday, right? Okay. Bring a friend. Bring your mama. I don't know. Don't forget to like the video. It's going down. Ooh, it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Ooh, I got chills already. But I will see y'all later. Appreciate y'all. Be safe. Go wash your hands. Take it easy, y'all.